But tell us why we're in this building, Mike.
Well, we're in this building to reconstruct what happened last Tuesday following the Rotary meeting. Good food, good discussion, and I'm now leaving the Rotary Club, the Rotary meeting, and my car is parked out in the parking lot, and I'm beginning to think about something I've been interested in doing, because the previous day I was on campus trying to locate Professor Elizabeth Smith, because I have some scholarship money. And I'm looking for students who will assist me in two activities. One, challenging the insistence by Sanford and Sanford's lawyers that they had no obligation and had no intention to provide me with something that I wanted to have. And that was their price list. And I had about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, letters from a dean, interim dean, contending once again that I was no longer loved by the law school faculty and the organization where I had taught for 26 years, and that if I was to re-enter the law school, I would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of criminal law. And I've always thought, he can't be serious. And as I said previously, I had a very respected lawyer contend that that letter, that persona non gratis letter, had about as much legal impact as a letter to the editor. And I'd been on campus once before. I'd been in the law school once before, and I shook the hands of the dean, but who have understandably some antipathy, because we both contended along with two other internal candidates for the deanship. I felt I'm going to walk into the law school and hopefully I could find Dean Vickery first, because he had a lot of good diplomatic skills.
Why don't we start walking that way?
All right. So I'm walking, so I leave, and I'm well fed, and I'm walking down. And
we're leaving the Al Newhart's.
And I'm saying hello to Ralph Brown, a couple of other people, and George Schlenker. George, how you doing? Fine. Ralph, how you doing? Good. Well, then I'm heading, all right, so my car's out here. Let's take a right. It's a fairly pleasant day on a Tuesday.
Kind of like today.
Like today. I'm out here, and my vehicle is parked right over there, and there's that law school where I haven't been in there for a year and a half, except for that one seminar.
Which nothing happened at that
Nothing
time.
happened, and they knew I was there. I felt, if anything, that letter had been waived. I think it's time to go in and let bygones be bygones, and see if I can't get some scholarship money and have some pleasant reconnection with a school that I enjoyed prior to almost anybody on the law school faculty today. All right, I'm going to stroll along, and I think I'm going to go into that law school and see if I can't find retired, or former, he's now a professor, Vickery, and have a chat with Dean Gooey, and determine whether or not there's still any lingering enforcement or any lingering thought about this interesting letter that I'd received. Here's the law school. And once again, right now, we're subject to under the literal language, they could come and grab me once again and put me in handcuffs one more time. Now, if they do, just will you video that and tell them to be more gentle this time with the handcuffs, all right? Okay, so let's go on in and take a look at what
Is
happens.
it open today?
"26 long years. Time goes by quickly.
That was the last graduation.
And by the way, on my first round, it was a Dean, Jim Adams. Brought me on the fight. I was general counsel for Mercy Hospital down in Sioux City. Here comes Dean Jim Adams, and he knocked on my door and he says, "Myers, what? You're going to be on my faculty." And he rounded up, John Davidson and several other, a handful of us. We had a great young faculty meeting, great young faculty group. And that was the old law school. That was the law school that looks like a law school. And now here I am, going up to the law school, and that door is open.
I think they're using
So
the pass.
I'll be able to describe where I was and how it all happened.
Go ahead and pull the one that says automatic.
If I knew. There we go, guys. If I can show you gentlemen what happened. Now, okay, what happened? Okay. Let's go up. I take you upstairs and show you where I went before I came down here. All right. Come on. If we knew. So we're retracing the steps. And here I am, back here for the first time in almost 2 years. Everything looks about the same. And the faculty area is right here. The dean's suite, the faculty suite.
Is this where they came up to you or downstairs?
No, downstairs.
So you left here.
No, sir.
We had that conversation that we talked about.
Yeah, I went here and Professor Thatcher, and I mentioned that I was local counsel for Annette Bosworth, and he said, I'd be interested in knowing more about that. I have to leave. I'll be back later this afternoon. Mm-hmm. And obviously I interpreted that to be an invitation to come back, and once again that I was welcome.
So then
then I leave. Then I leave, and I thought I'd go back. Oops.
I was going to say.
I would go back.
Give me warnings.
I would go back.
We go back downstairs.
Yep. Yes. And before I did that, I went into the dean's office, in the dean's area.
Looking for the dean.
Looking for the dean.
Mm-hmm.
And his secretary is right there. And I said, I'm looking for, is the dean in? And she said, no, he just left. And who are you? And I said, I'm Michael Myers, and I'd like to talk to the dean. And she said, no, he just left. And she pointed that way, and I wasn't too sure where she said he'd gone.
Right. That's what secretaries kind of do. They just go.
But yeah. So I came out of here, and now I'm going downstairs. So I walk into the library.
You came into the library.
I was in here for about.
Now we're in the library. We're in the library.
So this came out to
And I think I walked right about. I just sort of walked around here. And I just came back here. I'm coming out here. And right about here, I see this security guard coming in, you know, right there. And I thought, oh my goodness.
come back out.
I'm right here. And she comes up and she says, she's probably calling security. And she came up here and she said, Are you Michael Myers? And I said, yes. And I said, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Over here.
Yeah. And she said, you're not leaving. Somewhere around here, she said, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Right here.
They take you out this way then?
No.
You had to go out that way.
Back here.
He's showing.
We're back here.
Yeah. Just takes you out this way.
Okay. So now she's got me, you know, talking by the arm.
Yep.
She's got me by the arm, and I'm handcuffed, and I'm being escorted out of the law school. There's probably a handful of law students that have observed this. And that's kind of embarrassing, you know, to be marched across with handcuffs on. Yeah. And I'm thinking, there I am. By then, let's see, somewhere, hey, wait. 1950s, wait, 1960, here I am. Here I am.
Class of 67. There was only 8 of you.
I graduated from it, that's right. And that's Fisher, Gridley, Gurdon, Lagus, Myers, O'Connor, Tilton, and Spencer.
Wow.
And then here I am on the faculty. Yeah, see. So I got 57, 82. A long history. And now I'm being marched off with handcuffs on.
So we went out this way.
Yes.
Do you know this guy out here? He's been.
No.
Do you know him? He's been wandering.
No.
Well, they must not.
Well, here we are. So now I'm out here, and now I'm in handcuffs. Oh, there he is. Hello, Thomas. How are you? You want to make a comment? You want to call security? Thomas, get over here and talk to me.
And that was who? Thomas Horton?
He's the guy that was behind all this stuff.
That's Thomas Horton?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's Horton.
Well, now they know we have it on camera.
You bet. You bet.
No, they weren't going to arrest you again today. No.
Video cameras running.
No.
Oh, okay.